Hey, what's up, my people? How you guys doing tonight? We got Michael, yo, yo, yo. Hello, my hero, yo, yo. You guys got here just in time for the playthrough of the full storyline, and I am ready to rock. So, what I did was, and welcome, guys, to the beginning of a series within a series, actually. So we're gonna start right here in KAKARIKO Village, the place where we're directed to go after leaving the Great Plateau, right? What's up, Chubs? Yo, yo, yo. So, let's pretend that we went straight from the Great Plateau and we came over here. Now, I want to talk to this guy, but we're not going to do that just quite yet because we haven't even talked to Impa yet, and we don't know anything really about memories yet. The point of this series here of going through the main storyline and focusing on that, we've opened up the map, right? We've opened up everything. We've gotten enough shrines to get the Master Sword. We actually did get the Master Sword at the end of the previous stream where I was just going prime time, shrine time, but I loaded a save file from right before I picked up the Master Sword and ended that stream. So we don't have the Master Sword right now because that is part of the main story. So we're going from the beginning. We're going to try to go in order, and yeah, we're actually kind of OP right now. Oh, look at his feet. They actually do go up on each step. Does he? Oh, did he just float a little bit? I guess we'll have to see in the replay. Anyway, here we go. A man. I like how he's just like, yes, yes I am. Oh, is that? It's a Sheikah slate. Could you be the hero my grandmother told me about? What's his name? It's not that I forgot, I'm just bad with speaking. As for me, my name is Paya. My name is Paya. Whew, I got that out. I know I should be able to say it easily, seeing as how my name is, it's my name and all. I'm so sorry. Anyway, my grandmother's been awaiting your return ever since I was little. Please, hurry inside. What's up, Green Gamer? Got here just in time. Pichu got here just in time. In Smash, the box was Snake. Oh, the box was Snake? And it still was a joke. Right on. What's up? Howdy. You guys got here just in time to watch us begin the main storyline.
So, you're finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you? Ah,
What's the matter? You're looking at me as though I'm a stranger to you. Those eyes, they lack the light of familiarity. It is I, courageous one, Impa. Surely you must at least remember the name Impa. Impa's been in a lot of Zelda games, by the way, for those of you who don't know.
oh,
I see, so you have lost your memory.
oh.
Well, it matters not. In fact, that may actually be a blessing in disguise for the time being. Dearest Link, please come a bit closer.
Hmm.
100 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, 100 years ago. The kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed. After you fell, Princess Zelda's final wish was to place you in a sacred slumber. And then, all alone she went to face Ganon. Before Princess Zelda went to nobly meet her fate, she entrusted me with the words she wished to say to you. I've been waiting 100 years to deliver the princess's message. However, these words which the princess risked her life to leave you, well, if you are to hear them, you must be prepared to risk your life as well. But I'm afraid that burden may be too much to bear while you're still without your memories. I leave the choice to you. When you feel you're ready to receive the princess's message, return to me. Now, I've never just walked out and walked right back in and said, yo, I feel ready. But we're going to try it. I believe we have to do something first. You were tasked to go into KAKARIKO village and speak to Impa, who will give you more details on your quest. Descend from the Great Plateau. I already did that. Okay. Interesting. What's up? Oh, there's some stamina mushrooms underneath there.
Yeah.
The words the princess risked her life to impart to you, I cannot pass them on to someone who lacks conviction. Are you prepared to risk your life for the greater good? Hell yeah, I am. Ha. Not a memory to your name. You are intent as ever to charge forward with only courage and justice on your side. You have not changed a bit. Once a hero, always a hero.
Oh.
Very well. Since you've lost your memory, I will recount for you all that's happened. Those are some deep words. They ring true in real life too.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. This evil has been turned back time and time again by a warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess. With the passage of time, each conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend that occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land should Calamity Ganon ever return. They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a legion of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land. And thus, the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged. Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against this ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the divine beasts unleashed a furious attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Ganon. Yeah.
100 years ago, in preparation for the foretold revival of Ganon, we strove to follow the lead of our ancestors of 10,000 years prior. I didn't realize the divine beast went back 10,000 years. But, in the end, despite our best efforts and careful planning, we underestimated his power. In order to avoid ever making that grave mistake again, the princess left you these words. Free the 4 divine beasts. That's what she said. Understood. It seems to me that your Sheikah slate is not yet complete. The device Princess Zelda left you is your guide and also your memory. Now let's see. Someone at the research lab in HATENO village might be able to help you. Again, I've been there. Understood. You are Princess Zelda's only hope, and Hyrule's as well. You cannot turn back now. Follow your heart and seize your destiny. Well, I guess there's something to be said about all that. First of all, Princess Zelda's been holding things and keeping the peace for the last 100 years while we've been asleep. Somehow, in a pool of stasis to keep our youth and heal up. Alright, so we're going towards that dot over there, which is the best way out of here. Yep, alright. Wait a second. Okay. Alright, this is our way out of here. This is how I always get lost trying to get out of KAKARIKO village. Anyway. What we're going to go do here is take a look at our silent princesses. So if you notice the logo, can I get the logo up here? Did it say that anywhere? Alright. You look at the logo of the game right there, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. It's got a flower growing out of the Z, right? That flower is called the Silent Princess. So, let's take a look at what that flower is, right? Oh, there it is. I can't spin him around while Anyway, this lovely flower was said to have been a favorite of the Princess of Hyrule, Zelda. Once feared to have gone extinct, it's recently been spotted growing in the wild. Okay, we're going to learn more about that. And it's called the Silent Princess. Obviously, the title character is Princess Zelda. So the flower and the human are connected. Anyway, we'll learn more about that as we go on. Amusing toast. Hello, my hero. Food is good. I agree with you. I'm totally not going the right damn way to get out of here. I'm way up here. But anyway, since we've come this far off the path, we might as well go towards the fairy fountain and see about picking up a couple more silent princesses. I do believe there should be some hanging out just behind. Yup. I want to take a picture of it so I can save it and, you know, if I ever need to target it to find more for upgrades on equipment or whatnot. But actually, that's part of what we're heading off to now. So we've been directed to go to HATENO village. I forgot to get those stamina shrooms from underneath Impa's place. Alright, get back on trail, dude. Does it matter? Not too much. Oh, you know what? We don't need to go by foot. This is what all our prep work was for. Green Gamer, you're playing Breath of the Wild as well. Hell yeah. You played through before, or still working on a main save file, getting all the shrines and like doing 100% completion? Everybody does it their own way, you know? I'm not a purist 100% completionist, especially for something with the Korok seeds. Okay, so we gotta go up there, but we actually need to still grab the blue flame. I wasn't able to set it up because we hadn't talked to Impa. I'd come here before thinking I was gonna get my upgrades set up. There we go. That's where we want to go. But if I can see it from here... Ah, shit. It's going to rain? Of course it's going to rain. That's where we really want to go. It's not going to rain too long, but it looks like it might rain again after that. We don't like rain right now, guys. We need we need fire. Oh. Oh, but my torches stayed lit. Alright. Shit. Well, I lit like all the torches because we were theorizing I had to lit. I don't think you have to light a single torch. The torches are just checkpoints. So that in case you don't have a torch because you didn't see it in the tech lab, or it starts raining or whatever, you don't have to go all the way back. But the only thing you have to light is the furnace. The torches I don't think are necessary. Oh. Yeah, alright. think this is the last one before the finish line. And now we wait for a moment. The story's on pause. Whoa, hi to you too there, Matthias. You can say it once or twice. I might also still see it. How you doing though? Hey, you know some glitches? Matthew's Mommy 7. Yes, I know a couple. I can whistle run pretty decently. I've actually gotten good at holding the controller in the weird way that you have to hold it, but still sometimes when doing a full turnaround towards the camera I might crouch like that. And yeah, so I can whistle run is my best. Other than that, no, I know about glitches, I just don't know how to do them. I am going to do a stream eventually while I film myself trying to learn some glitches. Namely, clipping in and out of shrines, clipping out of the Shrine of Resurrection, wind bombing, which I don't think wind bombing is actually a glitch. I think wind bombing is more of a game physics mechanic kind of a thing that is very unorthodox, but still a way of playing the game. Let's see here. I'm not going to do any of those glitches tonight other than whistle running. Let's see here. That is a dark, nasty sky. You're going to speak Spanish, Pichu? Use Google Translato? Okay. And just to discourage you from saying hi so many times, I mean, I enjoy it, but hey! I'm just gonna get rid of a few of those, because it's not worth it. Anyway. Yeah, listen to Pichu for once. Hey, look at that. Clear skies. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Michael the Great knows a ton of glitches. I should have said that from the beginning. Like, I know a few, yeah, but you should get in touch with this dude. In fact, Michael's we've talked about having him be my glitch guide when I do get to those times when I'm ready to try out a bunch of them. Yeah, alright, now let's go inside and talk. They're going to be impressed that we even realized how to do that. Well, Linky, is that you? Snappity snap. No. Now is not the time for this. The guidance stone is suddenly working again, and now Linky has arrived? Hey, Linky, did you by any chance happen to light the furnace with a blue flame? True that. If you figured out how to do that without being told, you must have come from the slumber of restoration in good shape. Oh yeah, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm the HATENO Ancient Tech Lab's Distinguished Director, Pura. Snappity snap. And yeah, it seems I spilled the beans all by myself about my role as the true director of this place. My apologies, Linky. It seems you have yet to fully grasp the specifics of the situation at hand. I'll just speak bluntly. How about... I'll just speak bluntly. How about... You were instructed by Impa to come here to have your Sheikah slate repaired, yeah? Precisely. Called it. And we'll get to that. But first, I have some questions. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the slumber of restoration? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Now, no matter. I'm happy that you're here still in one piece. What's with that look? Do you still remember me, right? I do not. Really? Well, I'm shocked. I don't know if you've ever been able to recover from this, if I'm ever going to be able to recover from this. Even though 100 years ago, I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after Calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely into the slumber of restoration. Despite all that, you don't remember me? Get your ego out of the way. I do not remember. I was asleep and whatnot, and that was a long time ago. I have amnesia. As expected, after 100 years in the slumber of restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry. I have a bad habit of taking notes rather abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? Aren't you a child? How very rude. Perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose it's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment. I don't know, she's got the white hair. She doesn't look like Impa. Well, I say failed because in some ways it was a success. I documented a full affair in my diary upstairs. Okay. But the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it. Okay. Anyway, enough about that. Back to the topic at hand. Well then, let's go ahead and restore those Sheikah Slate ruins for you. Give a nice snap. Go on. It's time not to be shy about it. Snap. Nice one. Okie then. Sheikah Slate repair underway. Guidance stone lock removed. Now, do this thing. Camera. Hyrule Compendium and album missing files confirmed. Starting repair. Okay. Those pictures that we just saw were taken by Zelda. And they will, as we look through them and find where the places around the map where they were taken, reignite our memories, and thus tell the storyline indirectly and uncover things in a way. And everybody has this different experience because you find them in different order, but it's my intention in this series here to go through those pictures in order and tell the story as much in order as possible. And it's done. It's all fixed. What up now? Let's see here. Which one is it? Camera. Hyrule Compendium. Album. Looks good. So we got three new pieces that we can use now. So I know this is all sudden, but hear me out. Take a picture of me with the camera. Oh, and don't forget to let me see it. Oh, we already got it set. Woo! Back up. What happens if I... It's getting my torch. I guess I can't really move it off of me, so this one, she won't like this one. Alright, that's enough. Snap. How's the picture taking going? Did you get a cute picture of me with the camera? Yeah, I took one. Can't wait to see it. Let me see. Oh, I got it one way or another. Yep, that's the one. Ma, who is this beautiful young creature? And that's my cue. Sorry, I kind of got lost there. I wasn't on purpose, though. It's not just a pretty girl in these images. Yes, there are also some old landscape photos stored in the album. I knew Princess Zelda had made frequent use of the camera feature, but this... Hey Linky, it dawns on me that you were Princess Zelda's appointed knight, which means there's a strong possibility that you accompanied her to all of the places where these pictures were taken. That's right, the lost memory thing could prove troublesome, but don't lose hope. It just means these pictures could be missing a piece to help restore your lost memories. If my hunch is correct, I suggest you check with Impa. She knows more about Princess Zelda than I do. Oh yeah, and just one more thing I need from you. You don't have to worry about this until after you see Impa, but I want you to bring me back some ancient materials. Bring them either to me or Robbie at the HYRULE Lab. If my joy wasn't enough, if you bring us enough materials, we'll give you something good as a reward. Alright, let's do it. Now, I guess I gotta go back and talk to Impa before I can actually continue upgrading these things, but she will give us better versions of the bombs, the stasis, and the camera, I believe. And then Robbie up at HYRULE Tech Lab is going to... Let's just try talking and see what happens. Robbie has like the ancient armor and weapons and whatnot. Something good? Yo, I'm glad you asked. If you bring me some materials, I'll power up your rooms. You'll need 3 screws to power up. I think that should not be a problem. Shafts for the remote bombs and cores for the stasis. I believe I have all of that. We did a lot of work. We came prepared. All right, let's see. Let's talk about it. But if you're saying you already have some materials, why don't we just get ahead with it? Ancient materials. And yo, let's power up the rune. I'm game. Which one? Let's go all in a row. Yes. And a cute snap. Here you go. Snap. Alright. Upgrade underway. Let's do this. Okay, so now we can set our sensor on things other than the shrines. Anything we need to find around the world of Hyrule that we have a picture taken of saved in our compendium, we can target it and it will, when we get close, alert us and show us the right direction to go. Super useful, super helpful. My first playthrough, I did not know that at all. Did not pay attention worth a shit. Well, maybe not at least until I had like 75 hours in. Or was it more than that? Shit, you know what? Oh god, it was way more than that. I might be able someday to find out how many hours I have like collectively played in this game. That would be an interesting thing to find out. And then divide it by 24 just to see how many days that is. Let's do the remote bombs. Let's just get all this out of the way. Oh, snap. That was a good one. So what the bombs are going to do is they will regenerate faster, and they may be more powerful, just a little bit more powerful. Powered up bombs now have stronger blast, and recharge faster. Force of the blast can damage monsters and destroy objects. Doesn't do too much damage to you though, which is helpful. I suppose a lot of the streams I've watched of people glitching in this game and using wind bombs to like do speed runs or whatever, they don't have the bombs powered up. They do it with only 3 hearts though, because they don't mess around going and doing other stuff. Or maybe they do it with 4 hearts. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're speed running, you might go for stamina. If you're trying to do something else that requires more of health, then I guess they go for a 4th heart once they get off the Great Plateau. Snap. Oh, there you go. You got it. You got it. And... all right. Tony, you should do the max heart stamina glitch. If you're gonna speedrun the game, use the demon statue in HATENO. Oh yeah, the guy that'll trade it back and forth. There's a way to glitch it so that you don't really trade, you just get the extra. As far as speedruns go, I don't really care to try to break any records. There's no way I care to play that style good enough to like any percent dog treasure run. Boom. Top 10 all time in the world. Alright, so we just got all our upgrades. That's a side quest where I know we're here for the main story, but that's importance too. We got to go back to KAKARIKO and talk to Impa. Damn, that's a sight. That's also a good thumbnail, maybe. Let's go back here. Now, Impa's gonna say, hey, I could give you the champion's tunic, but you gotta remember something first. You gotta show me something, son. And then we're gonna have to go out and find our memories. Okay. See if we can just land right on our front porch. We're a little bit low. Yeah? Rail hop. Huh? I heard Pura was giving you the runaround. But you seem just fine. Ah, because I did some stuff extra. Now then, let me see. This is without a doubt the camera that Princess Zelda used 100 years ago. Could be that if you visit the locations within those pictures, you'll be able to restore some of your lost memories. Come back here once you've tried going to at least one of those locations. There's something I wish to give you. Alright. What do we got? Okay. Follow the Sheikah slate. Oh, this one. These are my finished up ones, right? Grayed out. All right. So, Princess Zelda left behind an album with 12 pictures in it. Traveling to the places shown in those pictures may help you regain your memories of the princess, and thus help us understand what this story is all about. And because this is Zelda's camera and it's these photos, let's go take a look at them, are her perspective, it's going to tell her story. Truly the legend of Zelda. So, this first one here is supposed to be the Sacred Ground Ruins. Now, I'm looking at this. Let's go over to our map. Should be, I believe, right here. This is like, it's pretty nice that this is the first one, because this is like the main one that I know. Everything else I'm going to have to look at a map online. I'm going to look at the names of the places and then find it on the map here in the game, and if it's not labeled on the map, we'll have to do a little bit of exploring maybe. But the point is, I want to go through the story here in order and paint a picture and show the full character arc in order, not Quentin Tarantino style, just chronologically. What happened 10,000 years ago, what happened 100 years ago, what's going on right now. Anyway, going off there, I believe that's the Sacred Ground Ruins. As you see in the picture, actually, it has the castle there pretty close in the background, not too far away. And on the map, whoop, the castle is up here, and we're going over here, so that should do it. Now, where's the closest warp spot? Right there. This place is guarded by guardians, by the way, for those of you who don't know. So we're going to have a little bit of work cut out for us, a little bit of sneaking around. Totally worth it. Fun fact about Breath of the Wild, guys, this game is meant to be a soft reboot of the Zelda franchise, given its basic similarity to the original and legend. Hell yeah, Xavier, thank you for dropping that, because you're absolutely right. This game is, like, the original was, like, this is kind of what they had in mind, but the technology was nowhere even close. So took a long time before they were able to make a game where you could like just go out exploring. And what's beautiful, Xavier, if maybe, I'm sure you realize, but maybe never thought of it like this before, is you can travel from one end of the map to the other. You can go inside buildings, inside people's homes, anywhere you want, and you will never have a stop and loading screen. Wait, I'm going for purple, not red. Shit! I want to see your other comment there. The sequel to Breath of the Wild, on the other hand, will be similar to Zelda 2, Adventure of Link, which has emphasized the more story over gameplay, plus it was more focused on Link rather than Zelda. Interesting, because I think the story in this game, as we'll find as I go through this series that we're starting off tonight, that this story is way more about Zelda. but obviously the gameplay focuses entirely on Link. There are theories that the sequel you'll even be able to play as Zelda, but that's not anywhere for certain from Nintendo. Alright, I really don't feel like facing a Guardian yet, so let's see how far we can get sneaking around. Oh jeez. Alright, here we go. This is it. Don't get... Oh wait. No, wait, well, hold on. Can't be leaving my torch out. We're about to go to battle. And what else we got? That's my... This is the best it gets right yet. Oh wait. Yeah, this is a 6. 8. 6. My stealth equipment is better than my Himalayan trousers right now. Alright. Let's rock. Ouch. Okay. That's what I should have had. Damn it. Got you, bitch. You're mine now. Ow, buddy. Uh-oh. Hold up. I gotta get my bow out. Okay, I guess they're all just... Wait, no, this one's been used before. And that happens. Oh, we might get some nice parts out of this guy. By chopping his legs off, not only do I immobilize him, but I also get more parts out of the whole ordeal, too. I don't really need that. Hold up. Oh! Shit. You kidding me? Get out of here. Oh, God. Where do you come from? Those things suck. They don't even do a good job. Alright, so we've proven ourselves in battle against our first Guardian Stalker. Definitely got some shield parrying maneuvers to get better at. It's never my strong point, although I'd like it to be. Hyrule Castletown ruins? Let's get out of here. Alright. Hyrule Castletown ruins. Is that where we're going? Sacred Ground ruins. Let's see all of them. I gotta pull this full list up here. Sacred Ground ruins. Hyrule Castletown ruins. Yeah, we're in the right spot. believe, actually... Oh, this isn't it. Hold up. This is what we want right here. Shit. Yeah, I thought we were a little bit close to the castle for that shot to have it right there in the background that far. I knew it wasn't too far, but okay. And this is, I know exactly where we're inside the castle right now. Castle floor, I guess. Courtyard, whatever. Can we just run right out the front door? Okay. That is sort of an issue. A little bit. All right, but we gotta do it. Otherwise, there is no story. There is no saving of the world of Hyrule. Oh boy. Not good. Not good at all. But it matters very little if we end up getting up there. Here we go. Here's a memory for us. Let's just recall it real quick in the middle of the heat.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past, the sword.
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed knight with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Take it all in. We gotta run. But we're gonna explain that in a second here. Okay, so our very first interaction that we can remember with the princess, I believe that's the first time that we. Oh, I gotta pick that up. That's the first time that we actually see the descendant of the goddess and the descendant of the hero, right? The soul of the hero and the blood of the goddess interacting in this game. She's knighting him or performing a ceremony because he's been chosen as her appointed knight. Not that she had a choice. She was appointed to her, or he was appointed. And Revali says, I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding that boy. I think we're safe now. If you didn't know already, Revali doesn't really like us, so there's your context clues. She doesn't really care to have us or Link around protecting and making sure that she stays all right while she's going around traveling, trying to unlock her powers that she needs to do, because that's her role, I guess, chosen as the Princess of Hyrule, you know. But I mean, you could see in her facial expressions she wasn't happy. And then Daruk, our buddy Daruk, good guy. He says he's, I think, got the first line in that cutscene. He's like, "Well, this is uplifting," you know. All right, so she looks down upon him at first, not really scornfully, just, you know, as shit. What's the Gerdu woman's name? I'm drawing a blank. Says he's a reminder, a living reminder of her failures. So, as the story progresses, her opinion of him changes, etc., etc. So, we need to go into... We're collecting a little bit of wood right now because I know we're going to need it, but let's see here. So, we want to see... What is our second memory is... Oh, let's go back. Well, here, let's take a look, huh? Just a couple of trees, with a little bit of a, what is that called? That's not really a plateau. That's just like a little protrusion from the earth, or maybe a rock that's grown into the ground and mossed over and grown grass, overlooking a little bit of a pond with a rock island. That is Lake Colomo. Lake Colomo is... looks like it's also in Hyrule Field. That's a beautiful one. I can't wait till we get there. But this... Oh, there it is. There's Lake Colomo right there. So we want to go somewhere around over here. There's some buildings over here. That can't be it. But it might be... Well, there's some rocks. I'm going to say that it's right... Well, let's just head that direction, huh? Actually, let's fly. Let's fly there. Woo! The sequel is definitely going to be more story-driven than its predecessor, guys, I assure you. Xavier! I like your enthusiasm, and I hope that you're somehow connected with Nintendo and you're being paid to hop into streams of Breath of the Wild and promote hype for the sequel, because if so, my friend, you're in the right place. And I hope you're still in here listening and didn't just pop in and assure us that the story will be more driven. If it is, though, which I'm sure there's plenty more story to do, I cannot be more excited. I look forward to it. It's basically the whole overarching legend of Zelda and Link and Ganondorf. The whole power, wisdom, courage combo. And when you have one or two but not the other, or one takes over your psyche. Let's talk about the Triforce for a minute while we're running over to this next place, because that's part of the story too. And you have Zelda represents the wisdom aspect, and you have Link as courage, and the antagonist has the power. So the power is represented, and this is consistent throughout the series, in any game that's got color in it, power is represented by the color red. It doesn't matter if we're talking about the goddess, or Ganondorf, or Hetsu's maracas when you're getting your power inventory spot, like your swords, upgraded. Or if you're... There's a little bit of a thing there. Okay, let's see. And then when you're getting your shields upgraded, Hetsu has blue maracas, or his maracas are still red, but they glow with blue. And then if you're upgrading your bows, his maracas glow green. So that's one aspect of color being used to symbolize different things in the game. Okay, let's start heading this way. This is where there's more trees. We're just looking for that glowy spot and a picture that most represents this. Oh, well, let's look for that mountain being split in half. Damn. Oh. Okay. We're just about there. We were just about there, it looks like. Maybe there's more trees here now, 100 years later. Keep that in sight. It's got to be right here. Where are you? Could be. I feel like this is too high up. Or too far out. Yeah, because this is really close to the river. But on the, or the pond or whatever, but on the grass. Maybe we weren't over far enough. That looks like it. Oop, I got so excited I ran out of stamina. Here we go.
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daru can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
Oh, she's doubting him still, right? He hasn't been proven. He hasn't proven himself. He's just this fucking dude that's been appointed to watch over and make sure she's okay while she's out in the wild, exploring, doing whatever she's doing. What she's doing is she's following her passion. She's researching. She's trying to unlock her inner potential to the fullest. And she's pressing up against the grain of a lot of things, especially from her father. But he does feel bad about that, as we saw in the Great Plateau in retrospect. Anyway, I want to catch up on the chat real quick with you guys here. I've been holding off here. I didn't realize I fell so far behind. So I'm gonna. I don't even know where it got lost somewhere. But let's see. Xavier. Under Hyrule Castle using their... Oh yeah, you guys are talking glitches and stuff. Cool. Also, super off topic, but does anyone have an arch for the thing in Animal Crossing? Entryway, just gave one to Kevin. He might be able to... Or one of us might be able to help you out. But I'm busy right now. Also, guys, in hand... The hand apparently... the hand that's grabbing Ganondorf in the trailer for the sequel apparently is going to be a brand new companion for Link, similar to how Cappy was a companion for Mario in Super Mario Odyssey. Ugh, that's a bad analogy for me. I didn't like Super Mario Odyssey with the hat with eyeballs. But the hand glowing green is one piece that's missing in this game. So in this game you have the malice, the red glowing to symbolize Ganondorf's presence, just this hatred incarnate, this oozy shit that hurts when you touch it. And you have the blue, the Sheikah technology, the wisdom of the ancients, also being symbolized by the princess and the goddesses who created this entire world and whatnot anyway. And then what's the green? There is no green power or green entity in this game. Obviously there's the wilds themselves that you're exploring, the nature, but in the sequel, in the trailer, we see right off the bat, what's green? That hand that's holding the mummified remains of Ganondorf in place for the last 100 years. The sealing power of the hero somehow. Very interesting stuff. Guys, would you like a companion like Navi or Fi, Midna? Yeah, actually, I do think that would be sweet. It would be symbolic, or not even symbolic. It would be representative of his progression as the hero, as the champion, as the chosen one, right? As we're going through the story and she's questioning him, she feels sad and pensive or whatever, not really all into it about knighting him during the ceremony in the first place. And I think that as he grows and proves himself and moves forward as the hero, saving the world and doing what he's got to do, getting that sidekick that comes along, just like the hero of time had, just like the hero of the Twilight had, and so on. Absolutely. I think it's a good idea. My hero, oh no, I've been spotted. The leaks are real. Michael the Great, sorry, LOL, just got that myself. Super hyped for the sequel. Heck yeah. Xavier, you're in the right place, my man. Alright, I'm just going to scroll down here. Looks like you guys are having a good time amongst yourselves. Oh, here's one from me. That memory from Xavier, that memory was basically Zelda having trouble awakening her own powers due to her low self-respect and feelings of unworthiness in comparison to Link and the champions. Absolutely. She doesn't feel like she's pulling her own weight. She doesn't know how to do the stuff that she's supposed to do because she's, what, 10,000 years after the original, goddess incarnate, the Zelda from Skyward Sword. And I don't remember if it's in this game or if it's in like somewhere else where I saw it, that with each incarnation of Zelda, or I'm sorry, of the goddess, you know, who always seems to be named Zelda though, there's less of that sacred power, that ancient power, because there's less of that blood in her, right? So that's one of the reasons why she was having so much trouble. Also, she lost her mother really early, and her mother was supposed to be able to help her along and all that stuff. But yeah, absolutely right, Xavier. I love it. Love it. Let's see here. One more for me, couple more for me, and then I'm going to go and find that third memory. Well, there's a lot you guys don't know about the story when it comes to Breath of the Wild's incarnation of Ganondorf. Let's just say he has a lot to tell Link and Zelda. Well, you know what? One thing I'm excited that I actually was the most interesting, like, how do you break the curse from demise theory. I'm not going to go into it right now because it's just a theory. But what Zelda must do and all that stuff. Very, very interesting. Once he awakens from his hand seal. Yeah, exactly. Getting me pumped up. Alright, sweet. Hello, my hero, and Pichu. I don't know what you guys are up to, but if you're having a good time, good. If not, chill out. Tony Deberin, I'm not speaking Spanish. I don't speak Spanish. I can do a little bit of French, and I'm most comfortable with l'anglais. So, let's see. We're going up to memory number 3. And that is at the ancient columns. Let's pull up our map. Let's get rid of this. And let's take a look at these ancient columns. Okay, so we see the ancient divine beast. I seriously always mix up their names or forget which one. Van Ruda? Every one of them is Van Ruda to me. Is Van Ruda the elephant of the water of the Zora? But this is looking like it's on a hillside. Let's take a peek. Let's see, and what's it called again? The ancient columns. Alright, so here's Rito Village. And on the map, it shows ancient columns are somewhere over here. Actually, somewhere around this shrine. Yeah? Oh no, we just want to. Damn it! It's giving me directions. This step is giving. I just wanted to view it for myself. Okay, let's see. But on the map, they say that it should be. Oh. Maybe they're not. No, there's the ancient columns right there. We've been here before. Look at, I even marked a little thing. Oh, but the memory thing wasn't available at the time because we hadn't talked to Impa or done any of the stuff yet. So, somewhere around here, there's going to be a memory spot. Xavier, you the man, though. I like your ways of speaking about not only this game, but the sequel as it comes out. You sound like a guy who knows his stuff. That's a little... Okay, so there's the bird. Bird obviously can move around. Hey, we're right there. something like that. Oh, it's even got the shrine right there. I wasn't even paying that. Wow.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around. At least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
All right, so the tension is growing. Oh, and Satori Mountain is open for business. We'll leave that alone for right now. Yeah, she cannot open the shrines. Only we can open the shrine, and that pissed her off. Hey guys, sorry for not saying anything. Talking with a journalist about a possible release date for the sequel, Breath of the Wild. Well, Xavier, now you're really talking like an insider. Zelda's voice sucks, you don't like it. There is actually a really funny video. I don't know who made it. It's on YouTube somewhere. And it's a spoof. And they're talking about this game, and they're doing like the cast of characters, and they show Daruk, and they're like, played by The Rock. You know, show a picture of Dwayne Johnson. And they got to Zelda, and her name was Princess Renaissance Fair. And then they got to Link, and they're like, and starring Zelda. Which is, it's funny for anybody who doesn't know, because a lot of people think that the main character is this guy, Zelda. This is our main protagonist, I suppose, but he's not the title character. Anyway, time for memory number 4 to see what happens next as Zelda continues exploring Hyrule 100 years ago and having self-doubt and a lot of different pressures on her shoulders, and starts taking it out on Link because he's just appointed to do his job. But we'll see what happens. This is great for me. This is exactly what I was looking for in my playthrough of this game again, because I wanted to get ready for the sequel. I want to understand the story better. And going through it in order, kind of rapid fire like this, through the memories, I feel like I'm understanding it so much better. I made a Tarantino reference earlier. We're going to the KAKARIKO Bazaar for this next one, which we haven't been to yet. It's over here. Oh, I shouldn't mark it there. I think we got to go like right there. And either that or right here. But this is the pretty one I was excited for. So we're going to go here and we're going to look for that goofy rock in the background. Let's roll. Oh, it's a good time to be in the desert, actually. Lol. Anyway, I guess this memory shows how Zelda is losing herself with so much stress because of all the pressure her father and the king is giving to her. Absolutely. She's kind of reaching the breaking point, which if I'm not mistaken, hey, look at that, I'm gonna get an arrow and a hydromelon. Where's your other? I might as well farm a couple of this guy's arrows. I believe it's this memory right here. Oh, baby. That was a red one. No? That was a regular shooting star. We might have to get this memory real quick and then go over there too.
Yep.
I keep on cutting myself off in the middle of a sentence. So I think this next memory right here is the one where the Yiga confront them. And Link actually starts to provide value that she appreciates. Because he saves her life and whatnot. And there's, I mean, shit, I don't really want to go down the rabbit hole of talking about, like, oh, save the princess, you know, all this stuff. She needs help and stuff. Oh, we're gonna get some Divine Beast action going on. Hello, my hero. You can speak in English or in French, and I would understand you. But French, I wouldn't understand fluently. I say speak in English. That seems to be the most popular one that we got going on right now. What kind of question is that? But you might be talking to Pichu. Okay, so maybe it's not a rock, maybe it's this, oh, I guess is that a rock? I mean, that totally looks man-made. That is man-made, that's a building. Okay, let's see. First of all, because we are gonna make a pit stop for that. We want that. I don't need to mark it, it's gonna be there. It's a beacon in and of itself. Quick little, I've been there. Quick little opening to a side quest. There we go. Nice guy. An ice guy. A nice guy. Alright. There it is. It's right on the way to our future star fragment. Beautiful shot. dudes. Oh my god. That scene, like, makes me want to cry. I'm not even kidding. That is, like, the pinnacle, in a way, of a stoic dude. He put up with the shit. He could have been like, hey, she don't want me around. She don't want me around. Appoint somebody else. She's being mean. She doesn't appreciate it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. He backed off. He did what he had to do so that she could go off. And she wandered out, got in trouble. Still did what he had to do. Proved himself now. Wasn't looking for any kind of congratulations. No, nothing like that. Unlike the Link in the cartoon from the 80s, I think it was just one season. Always going for a kiss. Excuse me, princess. Hey, he looked like a nice guy. He was a nice bird. He's talking about the side quest. Yeah. It's a good play on words. I like that. An ice guy. Oh, we got this? Shit, that is a little bit more than I bargained for. Let's go for it. Shit, we only got till 4? I don't know if the stars disappear at 4 or 5. I know morning starts at 5 when you like wake up by a campfire. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, dude. We got it. Yeah. It shall be ours. Or it, oh yes. For a second I was going to say, don't look like no star fragment I ever seen. Alright. The Yiga shown in the cutscene were trying to capture Zelda to use her as a sacrifice in a ritual to revive Ganondorf. Oh. Oh shit. That's an interesting take. Yeah, I would have thought they were just trying to kill her. Dang. That's heavy. I like it. Okay, next memory. Now we just got the Karakara Bazaar. Karakara Bazaar. Now we go to Elden Canyon, which is going to be somewhere up here. Elden Flag. Let's take a good look at the map here. Let's take a good look at the photo. Overlooking a cliffside. It doesn't look like we're in a canyon. Oh, maybe it's over on top of the canyon, at the top of the canyon. According to my map, we want to go... Oh, Elden Canyon right here. We want to go about somewhere over here. Hold up. Good to go. Whoa, Pichu's easy beasy. In case you didn't know, Zelda has already been used as a sacrifice in rituals to resurrect him in previous games. In the Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Ages games, she was almost sacrificed. I appreciate your knowledge, dude. I did not know that. I never played the Oracle's games. Those were on handheld, right? Like one of the Game Boys. Let's just be safe. I guess that's as safe as it gets, huh? And that happens. Hey, buddy, I was just getting back up. Hit me when I'm down. Hey, get up on the ground and fight me. I'm coming into the lava to fight you, and you come up on the land to fight me. I don't even want to fight. If you want to fight, you got to come up here. That's right. Yeah, that's right. You're scared. He's gonna fight me from a distance. You can do it too. I would rather you come up here so I can get your tail and your horn and your claws or whatever I get from you. Oh! Ah! Wait, come back. Oh, I thought he was still alive. Well, that stinks. I thought he was gonna come up for the final death blow and I'd get to keep his stuff, but... We're gonna inch this shit along because I do not want to die. Oops. There we go. That should be good. Get out of here! Alright. We did it. So you say that she was almost sacrificed in the Oracle's games, but which games was she? Oh. Oh shit. I think I gotta go up. I need the high ground over here. It seems anyway. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the canyon, aren't I? That stinks. I know it blasts them all over the place rather than using a sword so that they stay mostly where you break them from. We can do this. We can do this. Oh yeah. Oh, hey, buddy. Did you just get a little slip? You've got your bandana on. How could you not be a good climber? Alright. Alright. Where are ya? Maybe we gotta be up high enough now. Okay. It looks like we want to go... Where did I put it? where did I put my little purple marker? Okay, I guess that's where we're going. Let's trust in how we read the map. Oh, but the yeah, okay, because the castle's over there, right. This is fun. Dude, like, guys, I was feeling a little bit tired before I started streaming. I was like, well, I've been talking about playing some Legend of Zelda for like the last 2 days. And I've been wanting to dive into the storyline for the last like 6 days. But maybe we'll just take it easy and do something without any kind of story, because there's been a lot of heavy stories in real life lately, and it's heavy on my mind, blah blah blah. But you know what? When the world tries to break you, what else can you really do other than get back up and do what you were planning to do before the shit hit the fan, and kind of look life in the face and say, no, you're not going to stop me from doing what I was going to do. I know it's a small little example when we're talking about playing video games here, but okay. I've been spotted. But an electric, no, you're a fire one. Come here, I want red parts. I'm gonna need them. Upgrades. Good stuff. That's our first tale. Okay, back to the memory seeking. Just mark this real quick. I don't care about the Korok seed right now, but we'll come back for that. Interesting. Okay, so I know I'm in very close to the right area. Let's see. Let's look at the castle and then look at our picture. Where's the castle even at? Okay, it's down here. Oh my god!
That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible.
Yeah. Alright. He's gained trust. She cares for him now. As brave as you are, is whatever, you're not immortal. So there's a fine line between bravery and recklessness. You know when to run away, essentially. So it's the beginnings of a team, right? So let's see here. Our next memory, memory number 6. 6 of 12. Is out here in a field, also overlooking the castle. So she likes to take pictures of her home from far away. This one doesn't have it, but maybe it's in the direction of home. It's so far in the background you can't see it. I can't tell if the castle is in the shot there in the background or not. You get my point. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 of 6. 3 of 6. 50% pictures of her house. Okay, but this one's out in the middle of a open plain. It's called the Irch Plain. IRCH. Zoom out here a little bit, and what we're going to want to do is head out down towards this little corner over here. Let's see, we want to go actually Irch Plain right here. Let's do it. Thank you so very much, guys, by the way, for being here and helping watch the story with me and whatnot. Helping watch this story. Just for hanging out and chilling and kicking back and catching up on this story. Whether you're new to it or whether you've played it before, going through it in order, for me, as someone who's played this before, is very enlightening. I'm understanding the character development so much more this way. So we're going to go through it and then we'll talk about it afterwards. This will probably be a part 1 and a part 2. Oh, it's only 9:30 and we're making good time. We've only been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes, but we will have to take a quick break after this 6th one. So we'll do this. Is that it looks like that's a shrine out there, but it's just glowiness. Okay. Let's see where we want to go. I want to go down in this direction. I think it's closer down over here. And also I want to delete my purple marker from before. I think we can climb this wall. So there's the red, the glowing incarnation of hatred. This plane don't look too plain right yet. There we go, down here it's got to be somewhere. We get a little confirmation, the Irch Plain. Also, it would be nice if there's no guardians around here. I really do want to make a pit stop over at Satori Mountain, not just because it's glowing up top. I don't really care so much about that. I mean, it's nice to show anybody who hasn't seen before the all the glowing animals up at the top of the forest over there, but mostly for like the apples and the hardy fruit and vegetables and all the other good stuff you get over there. Alright, let's just run towards this green dot in the center and then kind of... Well, actually, let's take a look at that picture again. Big tree, castle over there, little tree. So now there should be 2 big trees, I would imagine, yeah? I don't see any trees in the direction over here, so maybe that green marker won't go all the way over there. It still hasn't said Irch Plain though either. here's a tree. Oh, and a little tree. Is it still little? Is that just a little baby bush? That's interesting. I thought that was the game's way of trying to throw you off. Like, oh, let's see a big tree and a little tree. Boom. I know I don't have to approach from the angle, but I like to. That's about it right there. I should try to retake the photos and then show them, hey, I took a shot just like you.
There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it.
Okay, so when she's talking about the flower, she's actually talking about herself. Not literally, she's literally talking about the flower, but because the flower and the princess are symbolically talking about the same thing, it's a powerful stuff that she's saying. Hey, all that they can hope is that it'll be strong enough to survive on its own. It can only survive out in the wild. When she's at home, especially in the presence of her father, she feels burdened and I don't want to say oppressed, but just not able to do what she's meant to do. Now, the chat was not working for me for a moment, so I refreshed the page, and I'm going to catch up really quick again. So, hi, OO, how you doing? That's where it kind of left off, right before you said hello. And let's see here. Then you guys were doing some sort of dark humor. That's cool. Right on. Xavier again here. Here's an interesting plot point regarding Zelda and Ganon in Breath of the Wild. Apparently Zelda's sealing power stems from her feelings of love towards Link. Meanwhile, Calamity Ganon's malice comes from his deep hatred of Link and Zelda. Yeah, I know that's where his malice comes from. And I mean, it's not too far-fetched to say that's where her healing power comes from. Her care to save him when he's on his last dying breath before he goes into the Shrine of Resurrection, she puts her hand up and stops, which we will see that also as we move forward. Let's see here. Regarding instances of Zelda being sacrificed, luckily, we've yet to see that happening in any game. And in comes Breath of the Wild 2, potentially. Also, yeah, man, I hear you in regards to this whole pandemic. Hopefully things will go back to normal in a few weeks. I don't know if that was somebody in the chat saying something or me, something I said. How long am I streaming? Well, we've been going for almost 2 hours, and I'm halfway through the memories right now. I feel like it's actually a good time to stop or a good time to just blow through the memories and have this be one long video. So let's see here. I do have to take a quick break to use the bathroom, to be honest. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And number 7 is another big tree with a bridge in the background. And this memory is to be found in a place called West Nekluda. And Nekluda, if I remember correctly, oh, let me go over to my map. It's up right down here, yep. So it's somewhere over here to the west. Oh, it's even labeled west, okay. According to the map, it is somewhere about right here. Oh, I guess now I gotta go back and delete my green one. So let's just fly to this tower here. Which tower's closer? That one. We're gonna fly to this tower. I'm gonna be right back, guys, and we'll see you again in a sec. All right, and we're back. I'm glad we warped to a tower that wasn't too cold. I would have froze to death out here while I was in the bathroom. I swear, as soon as I go to the bathroom, making my way over there, Apollo the cat follows me in, and he hops up on the sink, and if I turn the sink on a little trickle of water, he'll just hop up there and lap up all the water, because apparently, even though, cats are domesticated for thousands of years, there's something in their brain that still tells them, hey, if the water is running, flowing, moving, it's probably better than the water that's sitting in a stagnant bowl, So whenever he hops up there to drink the water, I just let him do it. Because a lot of cats have a problem with dehydration. But this guy, he hydrates better than any cat I've ever seen. Anyway, we're going off for memory number 7. Oop. What am I... Okay, there we go. Okay, so we want to see the big tree overlooking the bridge. I got some silent shrooms over here. Bad guys over there. Another silent shroom over here. We're not quite to the marker yet anyway. So Xavier says, actually Link is immortal whenever he carries a fairy inside a bottle. That's true, but is it that he's immortal, or is that he's brought back to life? Because as soon as he runs, if he doesn't have the fairy, so the fairies are immortal, and they're kind of bestowing their powers to him. I think I got it. Get on the other side of these mountains here. Oh, shrine nearby, eh? We are not shrining right now, but if we were... Do I already have that one marked? I guess not. It seems sort of out in the open, but it must be... Hey, is that another one? Shit, what a nice vantage point. I already have that one marked, don't I? No, okay. Going chasing dragons. We know. Hey, that looks like our tree. When we want dragon parts, we know how to get them. Where's the bridge? Is that the bridge right there? Ba-boom. Speaking of ba-boom. Let's try that again. Yikes, bro. Oh no, bro. I should have just let the bats do their thing. I let the guardian stalkers do their thing. Michael, I thought you fixed your save file.
I doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path?
So Zelda's starting to reflect a little bit. Kind of a little bit of debating destiny versus choice. What do you guys do? She's also noting parallels in how he's following the path of his father, who is a knight before him, and how she's from the royal family and he's from the royal guard or whatever, you know, so at the same time wondering, is she meant to be the one who saves Hyrule? All right. Yeah, I did read what you wrote above there about how the powers... I think I read that out loud already, yeah. Marcy, you're a little bit late, yeah. A little bit, but you're still here for like the halfway point, it looks like. Right on, Michael. Thank you for helping out with the Discord BOTW stuff. But guys, this incarnation of Ganondorf is not just filled with hatred. He might be powered by a curse of the Demon King demise. This is all stuff that I'm hoping for and anticipating. And, you know, if what I understand about Breath of the Wild 2 being potentially the story that shows the breaking of the curse for all eternity, for the rest of eternity, and what has to be done in order to achieve that, man, yeah, you'd have to bring back all the way back to breaking the original curse from demise. So this next memory is in Hyrule Castle itself. It's actually on like the balcony boardwalk area thing of Zelda's bedroom. It's probably one of the more difficult ones for me. This one is going to be a little bit hard for me to find. So let's see here. I've been there before. I've gotten all the memories before on a previous save file, but I know we got some exploring to do, and I think that we want to come somewhere around over here. And this is actually usually where I like to enter anyway, because if I'm not mistaken, somewhere like right here maybe. If not there, then right, no, this is my spot. I believe this is my entry where I always like to approach and get into Hyrule Castle. That's where you enter in through the prison and get the shield most easily. So anyway, let's warp somewhere close over there. We got some work to do around Hyrule Castle. This looks like some high ground over here. Right on, Xavier. Because you said it, it shall happen. I'm gonna go through all 12 of the cutscenes in this stream. So we got a little bit of work to do. Is that that's a stable? Have I been there before? Yeah, serene stable. Okay. And which color did I use? Purple. I wouldn't mind seeing all the memories. And if you're up for it, then you can make the stream be solely about the story. Yeah, let's just fucking do it. Let's do it all tonight. We're not gonna get every piece of the main story, but all the main memories here. We're not going after Ganondorf. We're not doing the divine beasts and all that stuff. That'll be to come. But going through this little camera. Ooh! I want this flock of bats. Idiots. Alright. Time to make work. Oops, I forgot to be I was doing whistle running, but only half of it. Woo! All right. Xavier again with some more wisdom, most likely. Let's see here. Zelda is questioning her very own purpose in that cutscene that we just watched. She doesn't want to be the Princess of Destiny. She seems to be considering rejecting her fate. That's an interesting way of looking at it too, and I couldn't agree more. I totally 100% believe that that's a 100% valid interpretation. I wasn't thinking of it that she was rejecting it, but more that she was like considering escaping it and not fulfilling it. Ooh, you're mean. You're really mean. Oh shit, guys, hold up. We're not dressed for the occasion. Come get me now, punks. Woo! I was hoping he would hit his own buddy. Whoops. Come on, punk. Get down. Oh, just shoot fire arrows at me while I'm just passing by. And I got some fire arrows out of it. Nice. Jesse, yo, yo, yo. Your fave stream. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you said Breath of the Wild is the best one. Hey. Oh. Opportunity's knocking. Just gonna sneak right in. Traveler's bow. Dang. Am I really outpowering all this stuff? I don't need a tree branch. I've never had the soldier spear before. Cool. And we're off. See, that's why you want the stealth gear, guys. You just float right in. Yeah, I didn't even have to float in. I could have just ran up and hopped on. Didn't even have to wait for his hand to like go up and scratch his belly and then use that as a way to hop up. Just go and do your thing. Christy, yo! I love how you guys miss the mods when they're not around. We miss you. It's funny, I either have like all the mods in the stream, or sometimes they're hanging back, and then sometimes there aren't any. It seems to be okay, but yeah, we still got a lot of mods from that fateful when it became known as mod giveaway night or whatever. You get a mod. You get a mod. Hey, how do I become a mod? Well, just by asking. You get a mod. Lessons learned with the Pony Express. Oh! That's one way to get rid of a wolf. Alright. Big jump. Big jump. We can do this. Oh. Castle map is gonna mess up my mojo. This is our first time here in this save file. Let's get out of this guy's range. So yeah. Wait, let me go back. Where is that? Yeah. So another thing from Xavier, yeah, at this point in the story, she might be considering rejecting everything related to her role as the one who must fight Ganondorf. The one who must fight Ganondorf. Stressing the word must and everything there. Xavier, you either are a huge Zelda nerd who knows his stuff really, really well and just speak it intelligently, or you're some sort of insider. And I'm hoping for the second. That would just make it super tight, because I'm hyped. You're doing a great job. And you're saying things that are really in line with what I've been expecting and what I've been hoping from the sequel. And very interesting direction that the story would go if it's going in this direction that I'm thinking of. I should do a Zelda theory video as it gets closer to the release date, but maybe I'll do that after we get the second trailer or the release date, something like that. Fire arrows, nice. Oh boy, I gotta get all the way up there. Is that true? Oh yeah, I got some ways to go. Her bedroom is, I wish I could zoom in. I'm gonna stay on this side. I gotta stay over here somewhere. It's somewhere towards the back, I believe. That is a huge damn wall to scale, man. Where's Rivali's Gale when you need it? I think we can make it up on this line right here. You know what? I've also learned my lesson about not saving super often. I know this game auto-saves, but hey. I hope that Ganondorf gets to talk to Zelda in the sequel. I can only wonder what he's going to say to her. Oh, well, you know, there is the trailer where she seems to fall, like it's only a frame or so, but she looks like she's falling down into some sort of abyss in the cave where they find his body, so it is possible. What's up, Rancher Game Pass donator? Says, I mean, Link, Zelda, and Ganondorf. I know they have to fight one another, yet I wonder if he might have any reservations against it. Who knows why Ganondorf might want to spare Zelda. Interesting. They have to fight one another, sorry. I try to keep streams open as much as possible, almost watch and chat. Right on. And bad guy. I don't feel like practicing parrying right now. Okay. Okay, well, I might have to do something to this guy. Well, let's do this. I'm not gonna have no day of guy frozen in the ground shooting at me while I'm trying to climb up the mountain. Let's go. Which way? I gotta figure out my line. This looks good over here. Says, well, I myself am pretty hyped regarding what is going to happen in the sequel. Dude, let's get ready. Hey, Korok, buddy. Xavier plus Tony equals the Zelda files. Oh, BTW. I almost read that as BTOW. I never got an invite to watch the funny files. I checked my spam. Oh, did it not do it? If you go to my channel videos and scroll around, you should be able to see it in there because I added that email you gave me to the private viewer available list. And it gives me the option to send an email to alert the people when I've added them to a private video to be able to view it. And my intention was, I may have messed it up, it's entirely possible, I am fallible, but my intention was to, I thought it was going to be a blood moon, was to give you one alert. So there's 3 videos, and yeah, it's looking like a blood moon is coming. To give you one alert for the 3 videos. That way she doesn't need 3 emails. Like there's 3 videos, she'll get 1 and she'll know that it's been done. But if it hasn't popped up, or if you scroll through my channel and you don't see the funny files in there, then I did something wrong and I gotta fix it. So yeah, let me know about that. If I forgot about that. Alright, we're looking for something like this. I believe Zelda's tower is a little bit higher up than this. Dude, I feel like such a badass running up along the planks of the castle. He's sneaking in. We have a security breach. I'm just gonna have to run around the outside of the castle here. Where is a good spot to go next? What a fucking beautiful sight though, huh? Can I stand up here to really get a shot? Oh god, I'm not gonna be able to stand on this. Oh! Maybe that one frame will be, what are we? 2 hours, 20 minutes, and about 35 seconds. Oh, dude. Oh. This is going to be one of our shots for a thumbnail. I get really close. Dude. Okay. Close enough. Commercial break's over. Time to continue on to our memories. Oh, you're throwing the French version of what people are saying in the comments, I see. And the Japanese or any other language versions. Yep. Okay, I believe Zelda's quarters should be somewhere around this level. Maybe a little bit higher. I also have no idea if I'm still towards the back where I entered from. And I sure do. I've done it before where I climbed up so high on the castle that I actually messed up and went inside and started facing Ganon, and I do not want to do that right now. Not because I don't think I could even take him. I think I could, but I don't want to even activate. Oh, fuck! Is this it right here? Wow, I thought, you know, because I've joked about how I should name this channel The Gamer Who Talks Too Soon. And I thought, seriously, did I just fall in as I was talking about how I don't want to fall in? I think we're not that close to the top yet. I shouldn't have to worry about that right now. But we're getting close enough. I gotta be careful. Oh, Korok. Do not care. But... oh, can I not even... I can't... oh, you can't mark them. This one is sort of worth going for, I guess. Might leave because you're getting kind of annoyed. Annoyed by what, Michael? Pichu, don't be obnoxious. Oh, if you guys are being annoyed by Pichu, you can always we can always silence her for like the rest of the stream. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nobody asked for translations of our own words. We know what we said because we said it in the dominating language of the stream, which is English. I love language, I love culture, and there's a place for it too. Let's see, where the hell do we want to go? That might be it. Or something. About over there. Is this it? I don't know. Wait. Oh, I got my health back. Nice. Or my stamina, I should say. Alright, we're gonna try jumping right over here. This little platform down here looks interesting. Could that be the walk? That's not the walk. That's way down there. That's too low. Let's take a look at that picture. God, I wish I could make it the whole screen. Alright. So it's looking towards the castle. Oh boy. I feel like the times when I've found this one in the past, because I've found it I think twice, I just stumbled upon it while running amok on the castle. Let's go back over here. Let's see how much we can just run around in a circle up here. I have a feeling I went a little bit too high up. Let's see, memory is located on the west side of the castle, I see. Alright, I got a clue. So if this is the castle, looking at it from the front, that means behind the castle is north, east, southwest. So it's somewhere. Oh, I think I got a good idea of where it might be right now. We have to head down and to the left a little bit. Let's see. Let's try going back over this way. I'm interested in this tower right over here. Oh god, this is one big spike of malice. I thought I was safe if I got off of that one part. Okay, now we're more on the west side. We're not facing west, are we? Oh! I think this is where we want to go. Thought maybe there was a secret in there. That's gotta be it. Boom, that's it. Alright. Look it, a silent princess is in her room, right next to her diary. I believe that's her diary. We're gonna come right back in here. This is an important room, but let's get some more story going. No, Xavier, don't feel bad. It's not you. It's Pichu. She causes trouble. Story time.
Incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand.
Man, that is such a sad, unfortunate interaction between a father and a daughter, right? She is doing everything that she needs to be doing. He doesn't see it that way. He thinks that she's messing around. Boy! And if he would just leave her be and let her do her studies on the ancient guardians and all that stuff, she was in the right direction. She was also at the beginning of that cutscene trusting Link, telling him stories about what she's doing and what she's noticing, letting him in on her perspective. Grab that Silent Princess. For anyone who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, Silent Princess, this lovely flower, was said to have been a favorite of the Princess of Hyrule, once feared to have gone extinct. It's recently been spotted growing in the wild. This flower is the symbolic representation of the princess, as proven by how it is growing out of the Z in Zelda there on the logo for this game. So, very important piece of the story in this flower. We'll see more about that as we continue. Let's read her book. Oh, it's her research notes. I don't believe I've ever gone through this thoroughly, so. Zelda's research notes, page 1. Today I met with Impa of the Sheikah tribe and began my research into the ancient technology in earnest. Impa introduced me to Pura and Robbie. We haven't met Robbie yet in our playthrough, but we did take a photo with Pura. It's a little selfie. Other respected members of her tribe. Tomorrow I embark on an excavation with them. We hope to find ancient tech with which to operate the guidance stones. Today we uncovered, this is the next day. Today we uncovered some ancient technology that we believe may have the power to control the guidance stone. It's a rectangular object small enough to be held in my two hands. Sheikah text is featured prominently on it. It's made of an unknown material, but we believe it's the same as the shrines scattered across each region. Impa proposed that we hold on to it for now. I hope that it leads to some new development in our research. Next day. The stone relic we discovered has been named. We're calling it the Sheikah Slate. It's our cell phone. We have not found any mention of a name for this object in the records we have on Earth so far. Nevertheless, Pura insisted we call it the Sheikah Slate, as the relic is a slate made by the Sheikah tribe. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could. Feels a bit on the nose to me, but it was not a fight I thought I could win. Okay. Next day, we did it. We were finally able to restore some of the functionality to the Sheikah Slate. We have discovered that the stone slate was capable of producing images, perfect likenesses of things you pointed at. Unlike normal pictures drawn by hand, this requires no artist to capture. Wow, interesting. One super interesting Zelda theory, by the way, that I've heard is that all these games take place in what is, for us, here in real life, the future. Some sort of post-apocalyptic future. And we might be, in some of the games, not all the games maybe, but we might be that ancient tribe that they're talking about that was so advanced and then destroyed themselves or was destroyed. Blah, blah, blah. I deeply admire the accomplishments of Sheikah technology. Still, I know there are more to learn, or there is more to learn. There must be. We believe the Sheikah Slate may have a function that will allow it to control the guidance stone. These are not the most interesting or whatever. This is just talking about my phone. I know a lot about it. We've started training the champions who will pilot the divine beasts. It may sound rude that I found it unexpected, but Mipha mastered the controls with surprising ease. Doubting Mipha? Mipha likes your boy? Your man? Daruk struggled at first, but eventually got the hang of it. Urbosa, there she is. Urbosa and Rivali both managed just fine as well. I can finally see the light of hope in our fight against the rising calamity. Robbie has restored mobility to many of the guardians we've excavated, but we have yet to find all the guardians. Records mention a greater number of them, and even more types, other types. They're said to be stone, stored in 5 giant columns. Ah, yes, so those columns that surround Hyrule, the guardians come out of there. Or they did at one point. No matter how I search beneath the castle, I can't seem to locate these columns. They must be buried deep. Ooh, we're digging into the sequel a little bit. Hell yeah, I'm glad I kept on reading. So, you may or may not have noticed, but if you haven't, look for it next time we go outside and we look at the castle. There's 5, I believe, columns glowing red around the castle. And they are the chutes that the Guardian Stalkers would come from. Were they perhaps designed to sense the appearance of Calamity Ganon and to only activate upon his return? I wonder. Countless ancient structures are being discovered across Hyrule, but all attempts to enter them have failed. She's talking about shrines. Records indicate that these are facilities designed to train the hero who is fated to combat the calamity. That's what we've been up to lately. But the crucial activation mechanism remains a mystery. Is the Sheikah Slate the key to activating them? This is Purra's theory, and I concur. And yet, my experiments so far have been fruitless, because we saw in the one cutscene, she's trying to do it herself. She wouldn't let him do it. Still, we must exhaustively investigate all means of opposing the calamity. We must not give up no matter what. Man, it makes you wonder, guys. If things had happened differently, if she had let him, if the father, if King, whatever their last name, I forget his last name, would have let her do her thing, and they would have given him the Sheikah Slate, Link that is, and he would have opened up a shrine 100 years ago. He would have trained to beat the calamity back then. Everything could have been different. We live in a world of ruin. I spoke with Pura about the Shrine of Resurrection we discovered earlier. As we speculated, this particular shrine is, in fact, a medical facility with the power to heal. It also has a long-term stasis function that can be activated and maintained until healing is complete. In the war against the Calamity 10,000 years ago, were the injuries so great as to necessitate such a facility? If so, I will remain uneasy until I've made all adjustments necessary to restore it to full working order. I can only pray that even the Calamity Ganon returns, even if, our battle will not require the Shrine of Resurrection's power. That's it. Well, ... indeed. So, we're done at Hyrule Castle for right now. Let's see what our next mystery is. The next memory. We're gonna want to go to the Spring of Power. Oh, let's leave this area. Oh, leave this area. Okay. Jeez. Oh, jeez. Yeah. What did Pichu leave? Jesus Christ. Alright, so we want to go to the Spring of Power. Shall we? Is that where... I forget which spring we went to where you gotta free the blue dragon. I think this is one of the springs. I believe this is the Spring of Power. And this is going to be a frustrating cutscene for Zelda. How do we want to get there? Let's just take this little spot right here by the East Akala stable. Yeah, cool. Go to a Pokemon stream, yo. If you want to talk about Pokemon, go to Pokemon stream. What are you doing? Like, use common sense. Anyway. Yeah, Xavier, we appreciate you in here. By all means, comment at your heart's desire because you seem to know how to comment on a YouTube stream properly. Regardless, I hope you won't feel annoyed, whatever. If you feel the chat is becoming toxic, just say so. It's not because if it ever becomes toxic, there's pretty specific people that have been problems before, and we give people as many chances as possible. No one should ever feel like they're walking on eggshells. We're all equals here, but when people start ruining the fun for other people, it's pretty easy to pick out who it is that's causing the trouble. You're cool. Quick little getting the intro to a side quest here. I don't care what this guy says. Boom, boom. Oh, he's talking about Kilton stuff. Don't worry, we're not catching on fire. It's a blood moon. Everything has just been refreshed. Revali's Gale is now ready. Not yet. I still gotta earn it. But Revali's Gale is definitely the first one we're gonna go for because just being able to scale up hills a little better is gonna be so much better. Okay, so Spring of Power's photo looks like this. It's just the two trees on either side of the place where you go to pray. And I believe in this cutscene, Zelda's going to be right in front of that area, praying and trying to unlock her powers, and really, really feeling the frustration and the burden. Guys, I just realized the nature, quote, nature, unquote, behind the Sheikah technology. The Sheikah are meant to serve Hylia, so they serve the royal family, right? Zelda is the bearer of the Triforce of Wisdom. I am running towards purple, right? That is the one I want. Am I going the fucking wrong way? No, I'm going towards yellow. Jesus. I'm way closer than I thought. Oh, well, they're all kind of in the same direction. Continued. Wisdom equals Sheikah technology. I said that earlier in the stream. Xavier, yeah, that's absolutely on par with what I think, too. The blue. The wisdom is represented with blue in this game. Power with red, and courage with green in so many different ways. It's consistent across the whole series as long as there have been Zelda games coming out in color. So yeah, Wisdom, Sheikah technology, while meanwhile Calamity Ganon, Ganondorf's Enraged Spirit, powered, the Triforce of Power. Also the Malice is red by his accumulated rage towards the hero and the princess. And then, yeah, the power is the Malice. Boom. Ravali! Link, scroll back up. Link, on his part, represents courage, willpower in the Japanese language. Just, yeah. The green hand in the trailer is apparently made out of the willpower of the souls of the Zonai tribe. Oh yeah, she was talking a little bit about Zonai too. Hey everybody, Pichu left. Let's have a party. We could be free to... Oh, I'm being mean now. It doesn't matter if you made them leave because they wanted to be annoying and I wasn't having it. It's okay. Pichu knows how to take it a little bit. Pichu will be back. We haven't hurt their feelings so bad. Yo, Centauri! Yo! How you doing, bro? You're on my turf now. We're 8 memories deep here. There's our photo. That might be a good thumbnail too. My dude is glowing. Oh my god, guys. Wonder if the Blood Moons will return in Breath of the Wild 2. I would imagine that they will. I would imagine that that is going to be a staple. Otherwise the world will run out of stuff.
I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them, the voices from the spirit realm. And Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me?
So unfortunate. I'm so sad for her. She's so frustrated, and she's feeling like the problem is her. It's not her. There's so many other things going on. She's trying her best, but she's being pressured in ways, you know. In the previous cutscene to this one, where they were still on the promenade deck or whatever at her place, she clenched her fist when King, when her dad came over, and he sort of belittled her. I understand what he was trying to do, but he just didn't do it in the right way, right? He made her feel bad about herself. And this is obviously not conducive to unlocking one's truest, highest potential. No. Now she's over here, she's praying at the Spring of Power. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe she needs to be praying at the Spring of Wisdom. Now, another thing you guys may not know that I've been recently told, the Spring of Power, the Spring of Wisdom, and the Spring of Courage, they form a triangle. I don't have it fully mapped out. I don't know where they are exactly, but they form a triangle on the map, also representing the Triforce. And they're in their respective places. Power's up top, then Wisdom's in the left, and Courage is on the right. Wherever they are. Maybe her problem is that she was at the Power, at the Spring of Power, instead of the Spring of Wisdom, you know? Alright. King Rome. Yeah, that's their last name. Rome kept pushing his daughter into becoming something she didn't want to be. Well, he was pushing her to be what she needed to be, but he was doing it in a negative reinforcement type way. In the end, the king, her father, treated her like an object instead of her daughter. Yeah, because he was concerned with the reputation of the royal family. Talking about the townspeople are down there whispering to themselves, spreading their rumors about how you're an heir to nothing, a failure. Oh my God, like how are you? And then it's your destiny to prove them wrong. Like that's a lot of pressure on a young girl. So now we got to go to the Synodon Park ruins. Oh, is this one of my favorites? Yeah, this is the horse statue. This one. Oh, here we go. I love this statue. I've also found this one, I think, 2, maybe 3 times, probably just twice, and definitely found it by accident the one time. We want to go... Let's see, where are we going to go? Let's see, we want to go... somewhere right around here. Actually, I believe we're going to try for like right... Oh, that's it right there. I could go talk to the Spring of Power statue, but I don't have any spirit orbs and I don't really care right now. We got stuff to do. I'm curing my amnesia. Oh, there's my excuse to go to Satori Mountain, but I'm past that now. Let's do that. I always like to have the high ground. Centauri, I popped into your stream last night for a moment, bro. I hope your power got put back on so that you can get back to it tonight. In the end, Nintendo probably had no choice but to do it that way for graphic limitations and whatnot. Something you guys are talking about. Oh, wait, I missed one. King Rome pushing it. Oh, no, that's the one. That's where we left off. What's up, Kevin? What's up? Made it here for the final quarter. Oh my God, wait. No, we'll get it right here. Gotta get that shot. Holy damn. 2 hours 55 minutes. So somewhere around like 2 hours and 22 minutes and 2 hours and 55 minutes. I gotta remember that because I don't got a pen close enough to write it down. Ooh, beautiful thumbnails. Actually, that looks like the cover. We're gonna do Breath of the Wildlife Photographer. Oh yeah. Breath of the Wildlife Photographer. Thanks for the sub, dude. I gotta go back. I don't know if I subbed to you. I used to be, like, in my younger days, I was a lot more strict about, like, what I would sub to. These days, like, if I like it and I get anything, I gotta go. I've been watching your stuff. I always get in this mode where I was just like, oh yeah, I just keep on seeing YouTube recommended to me, and then I never hit subscribe to things. Not that I'm not that I'm promoting follow for follow, but as a mutual respect of your channel. Oh, I almost crashed into a bird. Is that it? That's it right there? We do not have the stamina for this. That fountain really makes me hope that Nintendo will add a side quest in the sequel involving a reconstruction of the market town. Ooh. That one I don't know as much about. Oh, of the market town. Oh, I'm thinking of like Hyrule Castle Town or whatever, right outside of the castle, like what they had in Ocarina of Time is what I'm imagining you're talking about. Hello, horsey.
Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. This little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know? See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17. For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the Spring of Courage and at the Spring of Power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the Spring of Wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one. To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go. and make my way up the mountain.
Wow. Divine timing. Obviously, we know that's where she needs to go. It's funny that she would say something like, I have no reason to believe that that would be the case. Considering her horse riding skills, Nintendo should consider making her playable. She could easily assist Link by traveling alongside him in the sequel. Well, there's rumor that you do play Zelda in the sequel. Oh, I'm just gonna. I feel like spilling the beans on my little theory that I heard that I'm kind of I'm like really intrigued by, but I also use the word intrigue in the title of the video, so I feel like talking about the sequel is getting a little bit ahead of ourselves. Okay, we're going to Lanayru. Oh yeah, I know where this one is. I actually like kind of know exactly where this one is. We've got to go like right here. So yeah, this must be the very next day. The very next day, she turns. This is Zelda's birthday, her 17th birthday, going up to Lanayru to pray at the Spring of Wisdom. Spill the beans. I'll do it at the end of this stream, provided I remember. Spill the beans like Michael spilled his drink. One of the 5 champions meant to help in the fight Calamity. Thus, he was sadly forced to wear the tunic through the entire pre-Calamity attack. Zelda's going to be legal, not for another year. Is 17 what it is in places? I thought it was 18. She can't even vote or join the military, but she can go to the Spring of Courage. All right, let's see here. Oh boy. I'm gonna have a lot of... Is it on the other side of that mountain? Ooh, we got a little ways to go. It's surrounded by mountains no matter which way we look at it. Where's my best entry? It's either going to be through here or through here, but I do believe that there's a Lionel over here or over here. And I don't really care to get into that sort of battle right now. Is that higher? We're going to go around this way. We're going to go around this way. We're on the right track. Yeah, that's a good line. Bloop. Okay. Let's hope this rain clears up before we get to that mountainside. We're gonna be fun. Let's go. There's a nice... There we go. That's what we want. Oh, do it, bro. I ain't afraid of this wall. Oh! Alright, now I might be. That was stupid. I ain't afraid of this wall. Oh boy, this wall is kind of scary. I'm afraid of this wall. Stupid wall. Walls are stupid. Alright, let's go that way. Damn. No, let's not go that way. Let's go this way. That's what we want. Let me mark myself a little trail of breadcrumbs. I'm gonna baby myself through this. For real? Is it still that high up? Why do I not want to trust my work? Well, I lost the high ground. But boy, is it going to be glorious when that sun comes out. In a minute now. Breath of the Wild Link is apparently 17, more or less around the same age as Ocarina Link, Twilight Link, and Skyward Sword Link. Yeah, they're usually around that age. But I believe Child Link in Ocarina of Time is like 7 years old? Is that right? That seems too young. The Links are usually a year older than the Zeldas. Bruh, I was over at a friend's house and she said that Breath of the Wild Link is hot. LMFAO. Ooh. I mean, I'm secure enough to admit. I think if somebody made artwork of like a realistic looking face, that would be a good looking dude. He's got what do you call that? Symmetrical features. if you divided his face in half vertically and then mirror imaged it, he'd probably still look exactly like himself. Looks like it's starting to clear up. Here we go. All right. I have the high ground now, Tony. What the fuck? Hey, it started raining. I looked away for a second. I thought it was going to be done raining. What happened, B, is that I had a lot farther to fly than I thought. So over the course of trying to get around this damn mountain, I lost the high ground and fell into this little valley, apparently. We started up here. Yep. I done messed it up. It was the rain, too. Really, I'm going to take responsibility. I messed up. Here we go. Oh, we got plenty of stamina now. Ain't too worried about that. As for Ganondorf's age, ooh, in Ocarina of Time, he looked around his 30s. In Wind Waker, he was at least a 200-year-old. In Twilight, he's also a few hundred years old. And in Breath of the Wild, ... he's 10,000 plus years old since the first Great Calamity. Right, his body's been underground, mummified, rotting, held back by that green power hand thing for quite a while. This mountain sucks, but at least they reward us with some nice rare ore. Let us partake. That was around the Phoenix's neck. Okay, we gotta act fast. Woo! I ain't gonna let that stuff fall off the edge. Alright. Basically, Link is 17, Zelda is around 16, and Ganondorf kind of fluctuates between his incarnations. Makes sense. Makes sense. But Ganondorf is interesting as a character because you got Ganondorf, the human form, and then you have Ganon, or Calamity Ganon. If I could say one negative thing about this game, one thing I was always just like, really? Calamity Ganon? That's the name you guys chose? That's all I got. Alright. And he runs in the wrong direction. Jesus. Oh, because going that way is gonna suck. Okay, let's correct our course by reclaiming the high ground, right, B? Right. Boy, I'll waste a Traveler's Sword on some rock salt. Why not? Oh, this one's not even gonna... It's not gonna have enough to do that one. Here, let's give ourselves a fair shot. If you beat the Divine Beast Van Naboris, you shouldn't have to wear the Gerdu town. You shouldn't have to wear the Gerdu town as anything you wear because you saved their town. Oh, you're like, hey, I saved your guys' town. You should let one voe in the door. Actually, yeah. We'll talk more about that later when we get to it. When we get to it. It's not the time for me to dive into my thoughts on all that right now. Okay, so obviously there's a shrine around here too. I wouldn't mind. Oh, that's right. The shrine is like under the waterfall thing. Okay. Oh wait, green was just my cookie crumb. Okay. I was like, wait, where's the memory? It should be right here. No, we got to go this way. Oh, okay. Go, Link, go. Yeah, we definitely got it now. We got plenty of high ground now. We're gonna drop right into that memory. I believe this is number 9 that we're about to go get. 9 of 12. This also, by the way, guys, is where I come to farm dragon parts, because the dragon spawns at the top of that mountain back there and flies right down this direction through this area. Let's go this way. Should be right straight ahead now. No, the high ground is more, if it's a reference to anything, it's like a military term, right? Like you want the high ground so that you're more prepared to win battle or whatnot, but you also have a better vantage point. You can see where you're going. I don't have to climb mountains later if I have the high ground. So that's what I'm referring to when I say that. It's much easier to float down with my parasail than it is to climb up a huge ass mountain. Oh yeah, if you guys are enjoying yourselves, make sure to smash that dislike button and unsubscribe. It really does help the channel grow. Thanks for helping out, Centauri.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lanayru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
If I may, I thought you... Well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind. It helps when I think about...
It's here.
This is it then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield. But there must be something I can do to help.
What a 17th birthday, right? Alright. So I couldn't remember if she actually made it to the Spring of Wisdom before things hit the fan here, but obviously yes. She comes down and she didn't feel anything. Just probably due to the pressures that she was feeling and the self-doubt. There's more to it than just going and praying, right? But I actually took a good note of Urbosa's statements there when she comes down. You know, it didn't work, you don't feel the powers. Alright, well let's move on then. That wasn't your last shot. We have other things we need to do. Those are the principles of Stoicism right there. And she says, alright, thank you, that's kind of you. And then Mipha was going to say something of maybe some importance, but got cut off by Ganon, which, the way my mind works, is saying something to the effect of, you know, maybe on a metaphysical level, whatever is being supposed to be given to help Zelda is being stopped and blocked by this malevolent force that is Ganondorf, or Calamity Ganon. I was about to tell you what I was talking about, but maybe I could just show you a 10-second long video about it. Ask me in case... Yeah, I'm interested. You could either send it to me as a private message on Discord or on Instagram. The link to my Instagram is on the About Me part of the channel page. Or you could just post it in the Discord under the Breath of the Wild section. I'd love to see whatever you're talking about there. Absolutely. Mipha was just about to tell Zelda how love could unlock the sealing power, yet Ganondorf's hatred had just... Dude, that's... Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was just saying. Like, on a metaphysical level, the evil, the hatred outshined the love because she didn't know how to use it or she wasn't focusing on it. And we'll see pretty soon here how her love absolutely demolishes the hatred. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Okay. That was memory number... Oh, shit. That was number 11. We're going on to the last one, guys. In the woods. How very conspicuous. This is number 12, but there is a 13th that we will... Oh, that's right. That we'll get once we go back to Impa. She's going to be like, here's your champion's tunic, and damn, son, you remember everything? Alright, so we're going to Hyrule Field now. This is just out in Hyrule Field, and apparently this last one is a cinch as well. That photo doesn't give you a whole lot to work with. Looks like we're going along the east bank of Hyrule Field, somewhere right around here in this forest. Seems about right. And we may as well just fly across, just cut across the whole field. Little guy. Rancer, you're just saying funny quotes from the guys. Yeah, Rivali's got a bunch of funny shit. Well, that was Daruk's quote, yeah. But Rivali's Gale is online. Mifu is... Oh, right, there we are. Bye, Pichu. Bye-bye. Wish you a great rest of the day and hope you stay healthy and sound whatever you're currently at the moment. That's a beautiful way to say it. Absolutely. You go have a good rest of your time doing something else. What did I mark it with? The pink one? God, I gotta clean up my markers when I'm done using them. Put your crayons away. Delete that. And did I leave one hanging out over here? I think that's good. Yeah, because red I was using for the top of a... I can change that red one to a star. I digress. Let's fly across the field. This is the most fun I've had playing this game in a long time. Because, you know, when you play a game so much, you don't really have anything new to expect or to, like, whatever out of it. And this guy's gonna follow me. Oh, shit, that guy is good. Okay. I could wear this as slightly more stuff and... Okay, that's as powerful as we can get right now. I'm out of here. Hope that got me. Oh shit, come on. When whistle running goes wrong. I'm gonna have to face this guy. I can't run away from this problem. I have to stand up and face it like a man. Let's do this. You ain't so bad. You ain't so bad. You looking for me? I almost collected a restless cricket while in the middle of this. Take that. And ain't gonna have no time of getting a game over right before my final memory gets restored. Damn it. Son of a bitch. Oh. Well, if we did it once, we can do it again, huh? Not that we actually really want to, but we could, if we had to. Where are you going? Oh, all right, we're gonna face off. All right, we need help. Lots and lots of help. Oh, I thought I could get an angle on him. Boy, this guy's keeping up. I'm so in trouble. I think that was my last fairy. We gotta face this guy too. Uh-oh. I hope it lasts as long as I'm cutting his legs off. And that happens. When am I going to change the name of this channel to The Gamer Who Spoke Too Soon? Oh, still got my bow out. You're just about dead. Oop. Alright, well that was worth it, if only to get rid of a couple of our ancient weapons that we hadn't been using, waiting for such a situation, waiting for the right occasion, and to test our metal. We're badass, guys. We're overpowered right now. I bet you we could go face Ganondorf. Well, I like to get the Divine Beast. I don't know if I got enough in me to take on all four of the Wind Blight, Water Blight, all four of the Blights, and then Ganon. I wonder if the Guardians will remain loyal to Ganondorf in the sequel, Breath of the Wild. Maybe Zelda could find a way to control them through the Sheikah Slate. You know what? One thing I was disappointed in Ocarina of Time and this game was you beat Ganon and the game is over, and then you go to replay and you can always go back and play Ganon. You can always go back and fight him over again. But I wanted to see the world... Oop! Wrong rune. Oh boy, I'm really showing how pro I am, but I got a couple bats. That's what I was going for. And a couple arrows from this guy. Where is he? I'll take your arrows. And that's all you got? Alright, see ya. I got work to do. I want to keep this sub 4 hours. The Gamer Who Spoke Too Soon. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I mean, wouldn't it be awesome if there was a rune that allowed players to control the Guardians? I see what you're saying. Like, you can somehow restore the loyalty to one at a time or something. Hey, guys! You messed up my timing. Have I marked that one yet? What color did I just... Purple? I can't believe I haven't marked that one yet. Some of these are like out in plain sight, but they're like in a low-lying area that you can't see from the towers, or else I've not looked from the towers very well sometimes, on occasion. Oh, 2 flocks. I don't care if I blow myself up a little bit for this. We're resource hoarding. Okay, back to it. Come on. This is looking like it. This is a forest, all right. Idiots, get out of here. Too many of you. And there it is. It's always fun when you've been playing the game for a little while and there's still something you haven't picked up yet. This piece of junk. Okay. Now, where did it go? Miguel, BRB, I'm gonna get my Switch so I can play Breath of the Wild. Hell yeah.
How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Mifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. It's all my fault. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost, all because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all. I left them all to die.
It's a pretty heavily emotional scene, actually. Just this absolute feeling of failure that she's going through. It's not her fault. You found all 12 locations. Go and report the news to Impa in KAKARIKO village. All right. Let's go talk to Impa. Whoa, what's he doing? All right. Xavier says this scene is that scene that we just watched is so sad. Also to Christy, I believe I got it wrong, as it seems there is another memory involving Zelda's unleashing her power. That's the memory given by Impa. Right. I'm hoping that we get to see that tonight. I don't know if that's in one of the memories from the Divine Beasts or from around beating Ganon. It should be coming up here. I want to see. I believe it's in this last one that we're going to see. Memory number 13 is going to show Zelda's full transformation, finally realizing her full power within her to unleash, and she does it just in time before everything is destroyed.
Oh.
No, all 12 pictures already? You visited every place?
Yeah.
Then I suppose it's time. I'll reveal the location of the final memory. Here is what happened. Lady Zelda gave me specific instructions. She asked me to wait to show you this.
Oh.
This is the final picture. Does it look familiar? From this village, you should be able to get there in half a day's time. Now go, child. Seek out what Lady Zelda has shown you.
Oh.
Okay. And that's all right. Now that you've seen some of the princess's memories, you must have started to remember certain things. Here, I'll hand this over to you now before I forget. Been waiting for that. I love this thing. This is something of yours that I've been keeping safe by request of the princess. This clothing was specially made for you when you became the champion or a champion. Please handle it with care. Oh, you know it. This thing is a 5 at level 1, and this thing is an 8 at level 2. That means this thing is going to be so much better. So we're actually just staying right here in KAKARIKO village for this one. It's not too far off. She is correct. In fact, I think, is it right here? Is this it? No, that's not it. Where? It's like down, oh, Ash Swamp. It's somewhere around here. Here's where all the shit goes down. I think it's like that. And to get there, We're not really quite staying in KAKARIKO Village like I just said. Okay, fair enough. Let's just fast travel right here. This, if I remember correctly, is where everything came together, where it all went down. We will do one final memory after this one. We're going to go to the Lost Woods and get the Master Sword back. We got the Master Sword at the very end of our previous stream, and then I loaded a save file from right before I got it because I wanted that to be part of this story stream, not just going through the shrines like that one was. Sup, yo? Ah, this is the life, he says. Isn't it ironic that the final memory was already at the view from the very start of the game? Oh, yeah, there is a... That's why I feel like I've seen it already, isn't it? Like, you see her blast these guys, but here we are in the grave field of all these guardians. One or two of them is still alive. But most likely just kind of frozen in place in the ground. So it's got to be somewhere around here. Can I see it? Where's number 13? No, that's my Breath of the Wildlife photographer shot. That's beautiful. I got a sun glare and everything. Death Mountain in the background. Oh, look at that. Damn, I damn near nailed it. I love your guys' theories. Multiplayer Breath of the Wild. Sequel, that is. That's another rumor that's out there that's been hinted at by Nintendo over the years. The siege. Yep, this is it.
Go! I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run! Was that the power? Huh? No! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine. Sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess!
Huh?
Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands.
Alright, Well, on a lighter note, it's kind of funny that he was even able to remember the part where he was unconscious.
You have recovered all of your memories of us from 100 years ago. I am here, inside Hyrule Castle. It is now time for you to defeat Ganon.
Wow. His hands came unclenched. One thing I've been meaning to say, if you guys would have, if you pay close attention, and you can always go back and watch the stream on rewind, or just go and search for the clips in other people's videos if they just have the clips of the cutscenes. But when Zelda is feeling frustrated and powerless, especially when she's talking about her father, it's happened twice that I noticed in this stream. She clenches her hands into fists. This anger, frustration building up and balls up her hands. The king, King Rome, also clenches his hands into a fist on the Great Plateau right before you get the paraglider. And he even says, "But I am powerless now," because he's dead, right? He's a ghost. But yeah, everything Zelda felt inside in that one moment when the Guardian was about, maybe this Guardian right here, was about to end both of them. And Link was done, out for the count, and she takes that love energy and, no, fuck that, holds up her hand and saves the day, I guess, just in time. He's not dead. He's sleeping. I am not responding to you, whatever. The power of love defeats the power of hate all the time. It's a quote that is attributed to Jimi Hendrix, but I don't believe that it's actually a Hendrix quote. There's reference somewhere that it was around before him. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, only then will the world truly know and understand peace. Alright, so now that we got that, let's go get the Master Sword out of the Lost Woods, and that's a fantastic place to end our stream tonight. You guys have been amazing tonight. I love it. I'm having a blast. I'm learning. Xavier, your input has been fantastic, and the average watch time is like 18 minutes and 40 seconds. That's maybe a record. It's definitely a high for my streams. And then we've got a lot of time we can break that record someday. but anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate you being here. It means so much that I can't explain it with words. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside and shit. Alright, here we are. I really wish I put that ninja mask away. It looks like he's wearing one of those COVID masks. Ugh. Not the vibe I'm going for in this stream right now.
Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here.
This is immediately after that 13th
Although the
memory.
slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It it seems that my role is unfinished, there is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Dekutri, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
What you just saw happened where you stand 100 years ago. After you were separated from the sword, the princess thought to bring it here, where she knew that it would be safe under my watch. She continues to fight, trapped deep within the confines of Hyrule Castle. Her heart cascades with faith that you will return. She has a smile like the sun. I would do much to feel its warmth upon me once again.
The Master Sword. The legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the calamity. Only a hero chosen by the sword itself may wield it. That blade has a name, the Master Sword. When used against the calamity, it does exactly what I just read in the little thing. Don't rely on it too much. You'll use up its power and you'll have to sit out for 10 minutes and you must wait for it to recover. Right. Right. All right. Hey, let's get out of this ninja gear before we end the stream, huh? I like the Champion's Tunic because it's powerful and because it tells you about the enemy's damage on top of their heads and stuff, which I also see that in other people, while wearing other clothing too. Anyway, guys, beautiful evening. I am so happy that I decided to come up on here and do this. There's always something in the back of my, not always, but sometimes there's something in the back of my mind that says, maybe you should just make a post and announce you're going to take a break tonight, get some rest, and do what you need to do so that you can do it better tomorrow. But no, I come in here and I get the energy from the stream, passing it back and forth with you guys and playing. And I learned a lot today. This is exactly why I wanted to stream and make videos, because I'm excited about the sequel for this game, and I wanted to reacquaint myself with the story for this one, and I just had a super progression session for understanding the story. And please note, silent princesses hanging around the Master Sword. They're found in every sacred location around the game. With that, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Let's finish these chats here. I'm gonna fight some Guardian Stalkers. Hey, Miguel, going Guardian hunting. And Xavier, me too. Me too, man. I've been enjoying the chat with you guys. Absolutely. And thank you, Christy. I had a lot of fun too. Let's see. Oh my god, I forgot. You didn't remove the Master Sword yet? So there are 2 memories more. Yes, yes. I actually went for the I already told this story. You probably heard me say that a moment ago. That's why you said that. Hopefully Zelda will get to talk to the Deku Tree again in the sequel. Absolutely. Goodbye, stream, says Rancer. Michael, bye-byes. And how interesting that the Deku Tree knew about the recharge time, right? Regarding the Master Sword. Hey, he is, like, super ancient. He's been around for a while. Actually, this Deku Tree, if I remember correctly, or my Zelda folklore, this Deku Tree is the Deku Tree sprout in Ocarina of Time. So this big guy was once a little baby, and we saw him be planted. Anyway, good night, Christy. Good night, Xavier. Good night, Michael. Rancer, Centauri, Yo. I'll hop on your stream here in a second if you're streaming tonight. And yeah, after party at Centauri's if he's streaming. Good night and goodbye, everybody. Kevin, Green Gamer, pleasure. Until next time, you guys stay well. Take care of yourselves. Keep punching. I'm out.